Can you guys give me an update if you guys can hear me? I've been speaking for 2 minutes and it apparently looks like nobody could hear me. Finally, the audio is clear. So, hey guys, welcome back to a Dead Night stream. Okay, so I'll just quickly cover up what I've said till now. For Aditya's answer, Reece James is not going to play for a really long time because I think it's a tactical change defensively. So, probably we take a -4 at next game week to bring in Aguero for Werner or Kane for Werner. Saiz will start Samedo. If you have Samedo, bring him for the Wolves defender. Cody and Bolly are the two regular starters will play for the entire season. So don't miss out on them. Then also I answered Havertz or Pulisic in place for Rodriguez for a hit. I feel like it's not worth a hit. But if you have to choose between Havertz and Pulisic, I feel like Pulisic will be much better because Westergaard is not that fast. So Werner will tend to move that side, and I think that Mount will start on the right wing. So it will probably be helping Pulisic to run behind the Southampton defense. Okay, moving on. Sorry for the audio glitch. I feel it feels like the mic was not working. Hopefully it's fine now. And DCL, Brewster, Werner, James Rodriguez, Salah, Sterling, Grealish, Reece James, Lamptey, Robo Martinez, uh, Podence, Saiz, Mitchell on the bench. Should I downgrade Podence to Reece? I've answered that. Go for Reece because I don't see him playing for a really long time now. I mean, he would start this game week probably if Chilwell is out, but on the long term, I feel like Chelsea will adapt to a defensive setup and Aspilicueta will take place instead of Reece James. Is Chilwell going to start? It looks like he's fit enough to start. He did not. I've not seen him in the training pictures apparently, but a lot of sources are saying that Chilwell is fit enough to start the game. Son in Sterling out or Werner at for Kane. If you're doing it this week, then I probably feel like Son because it will allow you to save a lot of money. Also, there is news coming in right now that Gareth Bale might feature in the West Ham game itself. So it's going to be a good watch out for everyone out there because you don't know how the team is going to adapt with Bale, Kane, and Son playing together. Hopefully, Kane will drop deep, and then Son and Bale will play the inside forward role. Best Kevin De Bruyne replacement have Salah already took a minus. If you took a -4, bench him. Probably you don't want to take a -8 for Grealish or Pulisic. Will Kevin De Bruyne play game week 6? Doesn't look like he's out probably for game week 7 as well. Lamptey, Dallas, and Mitchell. Who to play in the 11 and bench order? I feel like Lamptey should start. Dallas first, Mitchell second. I don't see Mitchell starting. It looks like Patrick Van Aert might start over him. Should I take out Bruno for Salah? Probably not this week. Bruno against Newcastle is a good fixture, to be very honest, and could be a captaincy shout as well. Salah, but as soon as possible, get Salah in your team. Sterling, Pulisic, Kane, Son, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Who to captain? Tough call. Probably Sterling or Kane if you can. Will Lamptey start? Looks like he'll start because he's had more than 2 training sessions. I am very confident that he should start this game week. Zaha looks like the late injury news that is coming in, and Zaha might miss out because there were some issues before the training session as well, and in the training there were some issues as well. So he did not train completely, and looks like Zaha might miss out. Also, I fancy Lamptey because without Zaha, I feel like the Crystal Palace attack is not that threatening. So Brighton might keep a clean sheet. Uh, Thanks, Abhi Sharma. He says, great work. I'm on free hit. Aguero, Pulisic, Salah, Rashford, or Ings, Mane, Sterling, Bruno. Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Kane already in. I feel like the Aguero lot is much more differential, but for this game week, particularly if you can take out Ings for someone else, Mane, Sterling, and Bruno look like a good slot. You can go for Rashford instead of Bruno, Mane, Sterling, Rashford, and someone else for Ings. Should I take a hit and buy James for Regulion? Don't do that. Don't take a hit on defenders because you'll eventually end up with 2 points. That's what you'll anyway score for your defender. Thoughts on Saiz? There has been a lot of talk that Saiz might get replaced by Marcel in the left centre back role. But as of now, Marcel is not completely fit unless he makes a very late recovery and a late decision since their matches on Monday. But at the moment, it is very doubtful. So if you have Saiz, play him. But in the long run, there might be a situation where you'll have to remove him. Thoughts on Werner? Really don't know, mate. Looks hopefully he does perform with Pulisic back into the side, and ZH will also play some minutes. But then it's a wait and watch for me. If you have Werner, hold on to him. Don't buy him in the near future. Replace Kevin De Bruyne with Son. Should I keep the remaining money or buy a different player for hit? It depends on your team. For in my case, I bought in Pulisic for Podence, so I did use up the money, and I have a plan to bring in Kevin De Bruyne back. So, so if you have a plan, then go for the hit. But if you don't have a plan, then don't do it. Yes, Sharma. Do you think the double up on Spurs is a good idea? This week it's going to be very tricky because, as said, West Ham are defensively one of the best sides in the league at the moment. Least number of shots inside the box, expected conceded goals is the least, big chances is the least. So it's going to be a very tough match. But if you look at the next three fixtures after that, then the double up looks really fair enough and probably will give you a lot of points. Do you reckon Aguero will start? Has he been out for 4 months? A lot of people reckon he will start. I think he'll start because City do not have that striker and they are really craving for that win. Their last result against Leeds was also a draw. So I feel like Aguero will start. He might get subbed off at 60 minutes or 60 minutes, or he might come on as a sub at 45. Who would you guess would be a great captain option? This week, if you ask me about captaincy this week, go Mo Salah, go Kane. If you want to go to Son, you can go for him. If you want some differential captains, there is Grealish and Pulisic out there. Just pick a captain and stick because this week is one of those weeks where the fixtures are too tough to predict a very safe captain. If we had Kevin De Bruyne playing, then Kevin De Bruyne could have been a very safe option. But again, he's injured and out, and I feel like if you have Mane, then you can probably captain Mane or Salah. Otherwise, I feel like Kane or Salah, you can go for either of them. Minus for Mares or Kevin De Bruyne. You can go for that. I feel like Kevin De Bruyne out is the strategy. Don't bench him because there is no chance that he'll be playing in the next one as well. There's like a 10% chance that he'll start the next one or come on as a sub at most, at max. Kane or Son, also how is Brewster forward option? Brewster is a very good option coming at 4.5. If you're on wildcard, probably look at Brewster as well. Between Kane and Son, depends on your formation mate. I've gone Son because of the price and my formation. Grealish and Sterling or Mane and Foden. Grealish and Sterling, much more attacking formation. Will Vardy play? I don't think Vardy might get benched. He'll still get some minutes in the game. Doesn't look like a game where he'll be put off completely unless the injury is serious. Uh, but also there are rumors that Iheanacho will start. So it could be a formation where both of them start together. But it looks like Iheanacho is up for the game. Shantanu says sorry, Regulion for James. For a -4, I would still avoid that unless you have no other defender to play. What were your moves this week? My moves, I made two moves. I took a -4 hit. I took out Kevin De Bruyne for Son, and I've also taken out Podence for Pulisic. Watkins or Callum Wilson, I would go Watkins solely based on the performance, form, and fixtures. Who to captain? Salah, Son, Rodriguez. I won't captain Rodriguez. Between Son and Salah, I would still go Salah. I feel like is a good fixture. Son is a 50-50 captain option. You can take your chance, but it's highly unlikely that he'll haul big as the United game or the Southampton game. Mahrez Kane or Mope Mane? Mahrez Kane. Is the Wolves game called off? No, it's not called off. They had a COVID test last day before yesterday, and it looks like they're fit enough to play. Or at least as of now, there has been no news. If the game is called off, then I have two players who are playing in that match. Probably we'll have to see what to do after that game because then the incubation period, the isolation period is also 14 days. So it looks like game week 6 will also be called off. But as of now, no news. Bruno quarantine due to Ronaldo. No, I think Bruno is fit enough to start the game. He's allowed to play the game. James Salah, Grealish, Bissouma, Bamford, Kane, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I'm on wildcard. Should change something? Probably not much to change. Bamford to Watkins if you can. Apart from that, there's no need. Since you have Grealish, you can probably even avoid that. If you want to go to Watkins, probably Pulisic for Grealish. Your captain is Salah or going differential with Pulisic. I was looking at Pulisic as a captain option. I'm also thinking as Jimenez as my captain option, but then we'll have to select a vice captain very closely and we'll have a look at the end of the stream. I'm not really sure about it right now. Will Mahrez start? Looks like he'll start without experience in the team. It looks like Mahrez should start. Captain Sterling is a good option if you want to. He doesn't have a very good record against Arsenal in the recent past, but again without Kevin De Bruyne, he's definitely a captain option. Size out, Ben Chilwell in, and Reguilon a good option for long term. Don't do it this week because Ben Chilwell is also a doubt. So it's, to be honest, a very 50-50 chance. So don't do it this week. Next week, probably Ben Chilwell in instead of Reguilon. If you want to go to Samedo, probably that option. Take a minus for Kevin De Bruyne is out for. Any chance of Mahrez being on pens? I think Mahrez will be on pens over Sterling. He is on pens over after Kevin De Bruyne. So the order is first Kevin De Bruyne, Mahrez, Sterling, and then Aguero. Shreyas Joshi says Ryan, goalkeeper Robertson, Castagna, Justin, Sun, Salah, Grealish, Pulisic, Bamford, Jimenez, Mitrovic views. Probably don't play the double Leicester defense without Soyuncu and Evans. Looks like Aston Villa will give it a tough fight, although they've not won against Leicester in the last 2 years, I feel. So yeah, it's going to be a tough match for Leicester without their central defenders. Even West Morgan is a doubt. So let's see if any one of them makes it. Soyuncu is out for sure, so it's going to impact their defense. Don't double up on the Leicester defense if you can. If you have a substitute, play him. Mitrovic, this might be the game before Mitrovic where he scores against Sheffield United. So yeah, that as well. But later on, just remove Mitrovic if you can. Watkins versus Mope, 50-50 call. To be honest, really good picks this week. Both of them have equal opportunity and form. So if you had to pick someone for long term, I would go Watkins because he has a good fixture up till game week 15. If you want Mope as a placeholder for Antonio till game 2, hold Werner, remove him for Kane. If you're going to captain Kane, do it. If you're not going to captain Kane, if you have Son, then hold Werner. Taking a minus for Kevin De Bruyne to Sterling. Fair enough, Srinath. Martinez, Size, Justin Lamptey or Walker Peters. Lamptey, I would not play Walker Peters against Chelsea. Son, Grealish, Salah, Bruno, Watkins, Jimenez, and Kane. Good midfield, good attack. Probably play Lamptey over Walker Peters. I think Theo Walcott is also going to start, so it might just reduce the role of Walker Peters. Start Bissouma or Mitchell. Bissouma, I feel like Mitchell might not start. Aubameyang is also a very hyped differential captain. I'm not really sure if he'll perform that well against City. Grealish for Zaha looks like the move. I saw Kevin De Bruyne and Lemina and brought Son and Grealish. Good call, yes. Zed Hyper, it's a good call. Karan Raj Siroi says Son or Salah for captain. 50-50 call, to be honest. I really don't bank the early kickoff because I'm not sure how it will pan out. It usually doesn't. And the last three fixtures on Goodison Park were nil all between the two sides. So, but there's only one factor that plays into role that Salah is on penalties and Liverpool will be craving for a comeback after the 7-2 loss. So if you want to captain him, it's a fair enough. Son again, it's against the most defensive side in the league at the moment. To be honest, I might just head over to Son over Salah. Samedo or Chilwell? Samedo. I feel like Samedo is the better option. Any updates on Wolves formation change? You said on 4-4-2. Yes, I did say there has been no update. We'll have to see after the Leeds game, but it looks like they might take up a 3-5-2 over a 3-4-3. Captain Werner, good shot or not? I don't think so. He hasn't been scoring in the Premier League. Don't take a risk, such a huge risk on Werner. If you have Pulisic, probably he's much more of a captain pick because he's a midfielder as well. But Werner, I've seen him not perform, so wouldn't recommend it. Ryan, my overall rank is just about 1 million, I think. It's been bad till now. Sorry for missing your question before. Is Vardy playing? Should be fit, but if you have him in your 11, play him. If you can free transfer him out for Kane, do that. What about Kilman? Will he play today? No, he won't. Stelios, which three defenders should I play out of Lamptey, Saiz, Robertson, Castagna? Tough call. If I had to, I'll play Lamptey, Robertson, and Castagna. Karan Raj, Siroi, Castagna, Mitchell, or Doon? Doon and Mitchell both won't play. Doon won't play for sure. Mitchell, doubtful, mostly won't. Castagna is the only option you left with. Anirudh says Son or Salah for captain. Already answered it. Go with your gut feeling. To be honest, there is no safe captain this week. Just pick one and hope he scores at least one goal or probably gives an assist. Sun and K double up. We already discussed this. This week is going to be tricky, but after that it's going to improve, and definitely for the next four fixtures, it's a good choice. Can Hammer stop Spurs? I if you ask me, I feel that it's going to be a draw, probably a 2-all draw, but looks like a draw to me. Jimenez or Salah captain. Between the both, I would go Salah. Werner or Grealish. Grealish. Jagriti Desai says Sterling, Werner, or Son for captain. Between the three, I would go either Sterling or Son. Probably Son because form is behind him, so probably would captain Son. Also, the fact that Sterling is not on penalties, Mahrez, if he starts, will take the penalties. Bamford or Watkins, public may. Oh, Neville Shah, thanks for joining the stream. If I had to pick someone, I would pick Watkins. I feel like they have the form also with Leicester without their centre backs. It should be an easy chance for Watkins to capitalize on it. Also, their next couple of fixtures are good. If we look at in detail, then this week they have Leicester, and the next couple of fixtures are Leeds, Southampton, Arsenal, Brighton, West Ham, Newcastle. So, as a long run pick, Watkins for sure. Vishnu Srivasan says Konsa or Kyle Walker Peters. If you have Martinez, Kyle Walker Peters, who's your captain? At the moment, it's on Jimenez. Might change it to Sun. Mostly will do. Will Telles play? I think like Shaw is the man who might still get a start over Telles this week because Telles hasn't trained much with the team. Should I keep Robertson in defense? Definitely, you should keep Robertson. Don't remove him just because he has a tough fixture. Grealish and Bale, which one should I transfer in? Grealish, I feel like Bale, watch him play लिया है मैंने. Go with Chilwell. I feel like he should be able to start this week. The injury wasn't serious. He has been playing with that injury since a year. Shouldn't be that serious for him. And probably Watkins over Bamford. Pulisic or Grealish? 50-50 call. I've gone with Pulisic. Should I take regularly on this week and then transfer to Chilwell? If that's possible, probably that's a better move because Chilwell, there's a doubt. I mean, you don't want to risk a defender for a doubtful match. Dinesh says, who's your best replacement for Kevin De Bruyne? Son, Mane, Sterling, the best three. Castagna, Robertson, Robertson. Son, Kane, Salah, who to captain? Between the three, Kane and Salah. I have both Kane and Son in my team as well as Sterling, Salah. Who should I captain? That's a very strong team, Kajar. I would probably captain Kane or Salah. Podence or Saiz? Start Podence. Against Leeds, it's going to be a tough match for Wolves as well defensively. So start Podence, hopefully he scores. Because I have removed him from my team. So there's a very high chance that he scores this week. Vishnu, I've already answered it. Cons or Kyle Walker Peters, Kyle Walker Peters. Vardy to Kane or Bissouma to Grealish? Vardy to Kane. Is Vardy playing? Highly doubtful. Lamptey starting, should start. I feel like he should start and he has trained for a couple of times. Neville, we know it really sucks to be in the chat. Probably next time you should join us on the stream. Who to start? Kyle Walker, Peter or Taylor? Taylor. Play Saiz. If you don't have any other defensive option, play Saiz. Dallas or Justin? Dallas. Pulisic is not going to start. Shivan, I think Pulisic will start. Salah or Kane captain? Give the early kickoff omen. I would go Kane. I think either of the captains will obviously depend on the penalty, odd penalty. Any information on Wolves formation change? Not yet. I think we have to wait for the game to happen. There was only discussion, there were rumors because the formation change is a big thing. I don't think the club will let it leak. Updates on Zaha, yeah, posted it. There are doubts that so if you have him, probably transfer him out for Grealish or Pulisic. Why don't bench Kevin De Bruyne for 1 week? Because he's not out for 1 week. He probably will be out for more than 1 week. Amit Kumar says Trent, James, Justin, Kyle Walker, Peter, Regulion. Uh, three between the five, I would go Trent, Kyle Walker, Peter, and Regulion. Yes, surprising no one is really considering Barkley at 5.9. For everyone who's transferring out Podence, Barkley is still a very good option. He played as the second striker for Aston Villa, and he'll take up a lot of chances. So Barkley is a really good option if you're looking to remove Podence from your team. Yes, there is a very very small chance that James Rodriguez does not start for Everton because of practice, lack of practice and jet lag. But I don't think it's because it's such a big match and it's the Merseyside derby. I don't think they'll keep him out. Neville says, "Chalo, मैं जा रहा हूँ." Thanks Neville for joining. It means a lot that you joined the stream. I have Sterling, Kane, Salah, Rodriguez, Werner in my team. Who to captain? Go for Kane or Salah. Don't go towards Rodriguez or Werner this week. He'll probably take up the De Bruyne role. He won't be that attacking. That's what I think, unless they play a 4-2-3-1, which is highly unlikely with Pep against Arsenal. But if they do, then Foden will play in the Kevin De Bruyne role. Should I remove Foden for Son? Probably for captaining him, definitely. Should I go for Kevin De Bruyne to Mane and bank on free transfer, or go Kevin De Bruyne to Salah and use both? Because I have a plan on bringing in Aguero next week. Probably Mane, looking at the fixture. Has Sai's any option to him which I can change 5.1 or 5? Play him this week. Don't remove Sai's just because there's a lot of discussion of the formation change. Play Sai's. I feel like this week it's probably safe enough to start him. Martinez and this Hayden Forbes says, do I take out De Bruyne or for Son or Salah? Tough call. If you have Kane, Salah. If you don't have Kane, then probably Son this week. Yes, CCC Kajar FPL is really very unpredictable every year, and this year it's more unpredictable than usual. Justin or Castagna? Castagna. I have Sterling, Kane, Salah, Rodriguez, Warner in my team. Already answered it. Kane or Salah. Atharva Sonavne, Justin or Castagna? Castagna. Darshat Agrawal, best defender of 5.1. 5.1 is actually a very tricky bracket. If you don't have probably Lamptey till now, go for Lamptey. If you really have nobody else to go to, you can look at Masuaku as well after their three fixtures against City and Liverpool. But apart from that, at the moment, only size fits that bracket. Grealish, Salah, Sterling, who to captain? For you, probably Salah. Sterling, if you want to take a punt. Kanis Batra says Dallas, Kyle Walker, Peter, Justin, or Lamptey. Which two should I play alongside Robert? I feel like Lamptey and probably Dallas. Shreyas Joshi says, should I double up on with Watkins and Grealish or go Bamford and Grealish? Bamford and Grealish. Don't double up on Aston. They're still not that great attacking. It to me it looks like a 2-1 to Aston Villa, not really high scoring. So don't double up. Between Son and Salah, who will be a better captain option, taking into account form and their opponent's defensive records? If you take both on, should I play Dini or put him out on the bench? Play him if you have him. Thanks for the updates. Really appreciate. Thanks, Richard. I'm backing Sterling this week as a differential captain. Worth it, definitely worth it. Sterling will be a differential captain option. And guys, if you haven't liked the stream, please hit the like button. McCarthy, Martinez, Chilwell, Robertson, Walker, Peters, Dallas, Davis, Grealish, Bissouma, Son, Salah, James, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Kane, Watkins. Wildcard team looking to go for long term. Don't double up on the keeper, especially if you have Walker, Peters in defense. Downgrade McCarthy to someone 4 million keeper, and probably upgrade Davis to someone else. Reece James or Size, who to start. The other one will be on the bench. I will also be taking that decision if you can look at my team. So don't worry, I'll be also taking that decision. Probably just go with it. Is it a bad idea to go without Sun this week? No, it's not a bad idea. Ryan or Martinez this week? 50-50 call. I would still fancy Ryan this week. Lamptey, Dallas or Walker Peters? Lamptey, Dallas and Walker Peters in that order if you had to play someone. With captain Salah and differential captain Sterling. Don't captain Grealish against Leicester this week. Lamptey, Robertson plus Chilwell, Justin, Pulisic, Son, Salah, Foden, mid, Werner, DCL, Bamford. Yeah, it's fair enough if you have Chilwell and Pulisic both in your team. Should be captaining Son or Salah. Also, it's not worth taking -4 to remove Podence and get Barkley. Not really worth the -4. Probably wait for a game week. Kevin De Bruyne replacements Mane or Raz. I have more. If you have more, that it makes a no-brainer to Raheem Sterling. I want to downgrade Reece James. Any 4.5 good defenders. Go for Dallas. I really feel that he'll might get some attacking returns in the upcoming game week. No one is looking for Ailing since their fixtures are getting better. Watched their matches out of two fullbacks have found himself in a scoring position or near a penalty area. Ailing for the next match is really difficult because Cooper might be out, so Ailing will drop into the back three. But still, Dallas will play attacking. Darshit Shah says, what is better, Robertson and 4.5 midfield in defender or a defense without Robertson that is having size and Chilwell? Would still keep Robertson. Thanks, Atharva. Wilson and Grealish or Pulisic and Bamford. Pulisic and Bamford for me. Pulisic and Watkins for me, actually, Vishnu. Probably go Pulisic and Watkins. Aguero starting or coming back from the bench, given that there is no Kevin De Bruyne. Now we discussed this. It feels like he could start over and get 45 minutes. If he doesn't start, half-time substitution looks like imminent to me. Aubameyang doubt doesn't look like it. Looks like one of those injuries which will disappear as soon as the game week starts. So should be fit enough to start. I already have Son, so should I transfer Vardy to Kane? Not required. Probably don't. If you want to double up, if you feel safe and you're going to captain Kane, you can do that. I don't take the Liverpool defenders because this Premier League is too hard to predict on clean sheets. Really, to be honest, I don't really take the Liverpool defenders just for the clean sheets. But if you look at the record, they've been one of the most consistent as well. And the fullbacks are way too attacking. Robertson is providing attacking returns almost alternative game weeks, if not each game week. So it's worth the price, to be honest. With Son's price increase tonight, want to bring him after all the games? Yes, he will increase in price. Don't keep faith in the double Liverpool defense with Adrian and goals, but don't double up. Greenwood is a great option this week. He'll start in the striker and only the 7.3 million bracket. Yes. United will play a 3-5-2 with Greenwood and Rashford up top. If you have Greenwood or Rashford, definitely play them, don't transfer them out. Thanks, Akshat. Shreya says Antonio for Mitrovic. Not this week, probably after 2 or 3 game weeks when their fixtures get better. I feel like Raheem Sterling will be playing a very important role for the City to win the match. Unless City again lose, if City need to win, they might need Raheem Sterling. Also, there's a factor that if Aguero does not start, we know that Raheem Sterling is going to start in the number 9 role, and he did really play well in the last match. I mean, uh, the stats show that there was zero big chances, but we know that there were two very close chances. One, Fernand Torres should have finished, and Raheem Sterling could have got an assist, and a one-on-one situation against the keeper as well. So Raheem Sterling, looking at form and eye test, I feel like it's a good differential option if you want to. When Bale comes, who will get affected? Son and Kane. I feel like Kane will get affected more. Son shouldn't be affected because he will still continue to play in the same role as he is already. Bale will be back this week. Looks like he'll start as well. Any hope from any United players? Rashford and Greenwood only this week if you want to, and Bruno obviously because of the penalties. Apart from that, no one. Son, Salah, Kane, who to captain? Kanishka, go with your gut feeling because both of them will solely depend on penalties this week. I feel. Any early game news doesn't look like it's going to be a very set team for both of them. Shouldn't be much changes. -4 hit for Kevin De Bruyne out, Son in, and Brownhill out and Grealish in. Fair enough. Take the -4 hit. Martinez, Dallas, Trent, Lamptey, James Rodriguez, Salah, Son, Grealish, Moppet, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Kane, wildcard played. Any changes in captain choice? Captain between Kane and Salah. Probably Robertson over Trent. That's what I fancy. But apart from that, nothing. Sumitra Vishwarao says defense Konsa, Justin Robertson, Walker Peters, Masuaku, Salah, Rashford, Son, Trossard, Romeo, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Kane, and Watkins. Good team. Probably look at your keeper. If you have Martinez, Konsa double up is not the best way to go about it. Apart from that, it looks like a very solid defense and midfield. Should remove Foden for or Klitsch for Son. If you're going to captain Son, yes, do it for Foden or Klitsch if possible. Foden should be a good inclusion this week. Jimmy says Grealish for Klitsch, free transfer definitely. Wildcard double up on Spurs attackers. Downgrade Kane and upgrade to Kevin De Bruyne game week 9. You can also bring in Aguero, so you can probably keep Kane as a placeholder for Aguero until game week 10. Who should I take instead of Kevin De Bruyne? Son or Sterling? If you have Kane, go for Sterling. If you don't have Kane, I would fancy Son over Sterling. Kane or Son is a very difficult captain to call. The only reason that I would suggest Kane is because of penalties. But Son is an equally good option to be honest because we've seen that the goals that either of them are scoring are linked between them themselves. So Son is scoring, then you know the major number of assists are from Kane and vice versa. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Just pick one captain and stick to it. Thanks for the reminder. I was just looking at the time. 15 minutes to go, guys. Go set your teams as well. Should I start Brewster? If you have Brewster against Fulham is the only game in the next three where you should start him for sure. Harsh Gagan is Lamptey going to play? I think he's going to play. He's trained for 2 days, so should be fit enough to start. Ings to Kane for a -4 is a better than Wilson. Kante might play. Another